Hello and welcome to this demo of Reshape. Reshape is your risk analysis copilot. It helps engineers get 10 times faster, 10 times cheaper and more accurate risk analyses using generative AI. If you are an engineer working on safety-critical or mission-critical systems, for example in automotive or aerospace, you know the pain of navigating hundreds of pages of technical documentation, safety standards, test reports and suppliers' data. You are probably used to compiling huge Excel tables, where you manually enter thousands of risks and classify them according to the specific metrics of your organization. Today I am going to show how Reshape enhances the risk analysis process and takes over the most time-consuming and error-prone tasks with AI. Our goal is to seamlessly integrate in your design workflow and support you in the decision-making process, improving the efficiency of your team and simplifying the reporting to managers in your organization. Let's see now how easy it is to create a project and run a risk analysis. From our homepage, you can simply click on New Project, assign a project name and a project description, and start to build your first session. After assigning the first session a name, you will be able to choose which steps of the process you want to execute. We start with the system breakdown. We then move to finding all the relevant categorical and numerical attributes in system details. We then perform the failure mode analysis in step 3, with the identification of the applicable safety standards. Finally, we classify the risk, according to custom risk scales provided by the user. For this demo, let's run the process end-to-end in one go. All you have to do at this point is to upload technical documentation for the system of interest. In this case we are showing an example of a satellite application. You will then select the risk analysis template you want to use. In this first version of the product, we focus on failure modes, effects, and criticality analysis. Last step is to provide a description of the session. This description has to be meaningful, as it will tell our model the starting point for building the risk analysis. And that's it. Just press run, let our models process your documentation, and enjoy the results. Everything you will see from now on is automatically generated. The time to run the risk analysis depends on the amount of documentation you have provided, so let's fast forward to the results. We provide you with advanced visuals to review the outcome of the models, ensuring high transparency and traceability of the AI model decisions at all points of the process. The first result type we provide is what we call the knowledge graph. This is a convenient way to capture the complexity of the system in one central place, which highlights all the systems and components and the underlying relationships among them. This is all inferred automatically starting from your technical documentation. When clicking on one node, all the details related to it appear on the right. We start with all the system details, including direct references to the input documentation, pointing to the relevant sections where our AI model found information and details regarding the system. We then find the failure modes, the applicable safety standards and the risk classification according to the custom metrics you have defined and provided as input to the session. We also provide suggestions for mitigation measures that could be adopted to mitigate the consequences of the failure modes. You might be more used to seeing a risk analysis in tabular format, so we also provide this kind of representation and the ability to export the analysis in a CSV file, for you to visualize it and modify it offline. Finally, we provide a wide range of statistics for the risk analysis. These are very useful for discussing with key stakeholders for the application, including design engineers, managers, suppliers and so on. I'd like to conclude this video with a citation that I am sure you also heard countless times from many colleagues. This is truly the most dangerous sentence in engineering. We have always done it this way. This is really where the devil hides for modern applications, when you try to solve new problems with old solutions. Reshape is here to bridge the gap for risk analysis.